The first question is, what do you believe love is?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I knew that was going to be the first question.
Well, I'm already stumped.
Love is obviously caring about somebody and helping that person try to be the best version of themselves and learning from that person in ways to make yourself the best version of yourself.
I think it's something, it's a social construct. I mean, I think it's something that humans came up with. Putting a word to a phenomenon, I don't know that it's something that can be like super defined, right? Because I feel like definitions are sort of this thing that everyone agrees on is true, and I don't think that there's any one definition of love that everyone would agree on.
I think love is a lot of things. I think it's mostly a partnership. I also think it's can be different based off of what kind of love that you're in or that you have, but mostly I think it's a partnership. So like in a friendship, my love is support, it's loyalty, it's compassion and laughter and healing. And I guess it's the same for a romantic relationship. I feel like the only difference would be the physical part.
I was dating a guy years ago who's now one of my best friends. And I wasn't out to my parents, and I went home, and I was just like talking about love all of a sudden, you know. And I asked my father how he knew he was in love with my mother. And he said, I knew I loved your mother when I thought about her more than I thought about myself. And so I melted right there. And I think that's what love is. I think it's having another person so entrenched in who you are that like selflessness becomes a reflex. I think it makes parental love make so much sense. And now that I'm married, I definitely get it. Like I want him to be happier more than I want to be happy. Because when he's happy, I'm happy, which is gross.
It's when your connection to someone and your feelings for someone are bigger than yourself, and you want them to be happy almost more than you want yourself to be happy, but you get joy, so much joy from that. It's the cycle. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. That was my real answer, but that's my attempt at answering that.
I think love is just basically caring for people. That you care deeply for them, and you want the best for them. So that's like family members or somebody you're dating or somebody you're not dating.
I believe love is showing someone that you care in a way that's way more deep than just surface level. I think it doesn't even have to be in between just two people. It can be like between friends. You just have to show them and go out of your way that you care, basically. Yeah.
I think love, well, first I think it's an action word. I think it's something you do. I think it's more than something that you just feel. And I think that action is sacrifice in love. It's being willing to give up something for the betterment of someone else. And that something can be a lot of things, and sometimes there are limits, of course, because that person should be giving up something for you too. That's the only thing that makes love actually work. But yeah, I think it's an action. I think it's sacrifice, willing sacrifice.
I believe that love is the ability to be completely yourself and have someone appreciate that about you.
In high school, that's like the main almost that's the main part that you come to school, oh, I'm gonna find me a boyfriend, oh, I'm gonna find me a boyfriend. That doesn't work like that. Like, you fall in love and then you break up after prom, and then it's like, what? Oh, I don't love no more. That's not me. Like,
I think that love is something that comes from loving yourself first. I don't think that you can really truly love somebody else unless you like have that in yourself already. So I think that it's a person who's full, who knows what they love and knows what they want and knows how they feel, and they are a whole person. And when they meet somebody else who's also the same way and they are also whole, and these two whole people come together.
I think love is getting through things with other people and being able to show your shittiest side sometimes, and the other person just receiving it and taking it for what it is, and them being open to seeing that side of you and openly apologizing and them accepting that genuinely.
I believe love is a combination of things. I believe love is a combination of trust, loyalty, and being consistent overall. I think love is an action, something that you're continuously working towards and something that you choose to do or choose to not do. I think love takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of patience. But ultimately, love is a sense of being vulnerable, a sense of giving your all to someone, while actively choosing to do all of those things for yourself and for that person.
Never have I ever really loved somebody else other than my family or stuff that really I know. And yeah, I've never really been in love with somebody other than like that kind, so I don't know if it's good or not.
Have you ever heard Claire de Lune, the classical song? So there was this like weird moment where that guy from college that I was infatuated with, we were in his apartment and he was like cooking dinner and he had Claire de Lune on, and he asked me, Michelle, do you think this song is happy or sad? And I said, it's sad. And he was like, no, it's not, it's happy. And I was just like, it is? And so I, for a while, was just like, do I have like messed up feelings? Like, why don't I know the difference between what happy sounds like and what sad sounds like? And I guess it is have happy moments. It's a very like up and down song. And it's definitely not sad, but I think it's more like bittersweet. I could imagine in the length of that song seeing a couple come together and enjoying their time and then being apart, and I could imagine like years going by and them like meeting again, and the nostalgia and the kind of bittersweet feeling of kind of seeing someone you used to love and imagining that there's like a longing, but also that it's just maybe not meant to be. That's what I think that song is. I really don't know what it's about. But I think that love is very bittersweet just by nature, because there is, even when you're in a great relationship, there is kind of an ache or a pain, because it's not always going to go your way. And I think that's how Claire de Lune is. I think it's very much like, it can be happy but achy too, I guess, depending on who listens to it.
Love is respect for each other. That's about it, and I can sum it up in just a very simple phrase.